XRP has seen a significant decline over the last couple of days where the rest of the market is starting to pull back. XRP still sits around 57 cents. What's going on? Why are we not seeing XRP start to move? Well, three key things I want to talk to you about in this video, namely Ripple versus Zakov. What's that about? Equally, the XRP Ledger hit a fantastic milestone. And finally, what is the prediction coming for February that you guys need to be aware of that? All of that in this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency space and smash that like button if you want to see more content like this around XRP. And with that being said, let's get straight into the Ripple versus Zakov proceedings. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, ultimately this is basically a short-term XRP investor who ultimately is now arguing that Ripple was mainly a security. He's joined the SEC and there is a Zoom meeting held coming up on the 11th of January. Now, interestingly, that's where we're hearing that these ETFs are going to be launched. Could be a crazy day, but a webinar access all council members of the public and media may access to see exactly what's going on. Now, it gives us a summary down here. Ultimately, what it is, it says this notion, the notion is crucial step in ensuring the legal process is fair and transparent to all parties. It says the latest development in this case came 8 months ago when the class led by Zakov was granted class status in a lawsuit against Ripple Labs. The class clarification confirmed by Judge Phyllis Hamilton was a pivotal moment, setting the stage for a class action that accuses Ripple of selling XRP as an unregistered security. This allegation, if proven, could have substantial implications for Ripple. Now, if this is going to even go ahead, remember, there is obviously the case going on with the SEC as to how this all plays out. And I think this is just one of those things that, again, a lot of people are kind of just keeping an eye on. And we obviously know John Deaton is a big supporter of those 80,000 XRP holders that have been a big supporter of the fact that Ripple wasn't a security and that ultimately it was all just a bit of nonsense. What we do have though is Zakov against Ripple. Could be an interesting one. Like I said, feels like a bump in the road, but it is something just to be mindful of, that it continues these lawsuits, these cases that we've got against XRP is why we're not seeing a significant price action, because people are nervous and you can see that in the price. But there are so many things to be bullish on when it does come to XRP, namely the XRP Legend. Now, I've talked about this for what feels like forever and how this is going to be just a huge piece of framework attached to the ecosystem that XRP is building out. Now, this just hit a massive milestone, hitting 85 millionth ledger and closed its 85 million ledger, marking a significant achievement for the network's longevity and reliability. Current ledger index 85 million and 72,561. The structure of records, that's ultimately what this is referring to. But what it does is it gives us what could be coming in terms of scalability. Remember, this is updated every 3 to 5 seconds to ensure the ledger is accurate in terms of holdings and transactions. But this is an important milestone when it comes to that. Bear in mind, they've been stress testing liquidity. We know that Uphold has been part of that deep-rooted liquidity that's there. This, for me, is really, really important, that it continues to show that it can scale. It continues to show that it works every single second of the day. And more importantly, when it comes to financial infrastructure, it is safe and secure. Really important. We obviously know the XRP partnership with Ripple X, charged with support and development of the XRP Ledger, announced that a new tweet that liminal, a regulated, audited, and licensed custody of wallet infrastructure platform for Web3 now supports projects built on XRPL. And I think this, once again, is a fantastic development for not only XRP, but equally its main, in my opinion, utility, the XRPL. So just another part, really just ensuring that regulated, audited, and licensed, all of which the financial and banking systems require if they are to use anything. And I think, again, when we talk about this, it's important to reference. And finally, what is the price predictions? Where are people getting to with this? Well, ultimately, we're seeing, our expectation is that we see a move through February, 62 cents on the cards. I wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't move a little bit further. If we get these Bitcoin ETF approvals, everyone's expecting now Jan 11th, that the whole market doesn't take off. Remember, BlackRock might even have 2 billion to come into the space. We then look further forward, potentially 64 cents, and into March, we could even be looking at 70 cents, all of which is speculative right now. But what I always think is interesting is where people think XRP is going to go. 2025, 2050, what do they think of? $17 potentially at the top end. Equally, I'm even hearing prices of $300 depending on the financial market. Now, people say 2-bit. You're out of your mind if you think XRP is going to go to $300. Think about how big financial institutions will move significant amounts of money around the globe. They're not going to do it by transferring billions of coins. It's important to reference that. They will have to have an intrinsic value attached to them to ensure that it makes sense. But we'll see. A lot of it's speculation. Do I see a dollar coming? Absolutely. Do I see some movement coming? Yes. Maybe not to April 16th. That's the first court case we have against the SEC. But let's take a look at the price action right now. And we can see Ripple, even just back here on the 4-hour chart. So we're looking back in November. You can see just it's a real solid level of consolidation. Not doing too much. Yes, we see a little bit of a move up, a little bit of a move down. But ultimately, Ripple is consolidating. People don't want to throw massive amounts of money at this based on speculation and what might happen in these court cases. I, for one, however, seize the opportunity. You can see this massive dip that we got, this overall matrix port that collapsed or pushed the market significantly down. What a buying opportunity you've got here. Even if you zoom out, we're back to early October, November before you can get prices at this range again. So we'll see. I think we're going to be in for a pretty aggressive move in XRP. It's a matter of when rather than if. But as ever, let me know in the comments, what do you think of XRP? Are you still buying, or are you waiting to see what happens with all these court cases? As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget though, if you're bullish on XRP, smash that like button. It really does help the channel out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.